Hey, it's Allison with Nurturing Readers. I want to share with you some of our newest and favorites in nonfiction. So starting with our little ones, we have My Wild Animal World. This is such a fun series because inside you can see there's 9 little board books that are perfect to fit in their little hands. Each one's about a different animal. You can stack these. You can also use this as a puzzle too because they can match the animal with the inside here. So much fun to be had with this one. All right, next we have Big Book of ABC. I call this a staple. We have numbers in this series. We also have colors. These have thick board-like pages, and each page in this particular one is a different letter. And then there's tons of vocabulary words on each page. I love that there's all the alphabet at the top, and then they highlight which letter you're on. This has been such a great book as my daughter started kindergarten and they've been learning all the letters of the alphabet. This has been a great supplement at home to reinforce what she's learning at school. All right, next we have Lift the Flap, Very First Questions and Answers, What's a Potty For? This has been such a fun book. My son just finished potty training and this book helped contribute to that success. So inside you'll see it starts talking all about underwear to get your kids excited. You know, there's new ones, blue ones, frilly ones, silly ones. And then it talks about what's a potty for? Can I play with my potty? No, you cannot. And then at the end it talks about when can I use the big potty. I love that at the end it's showing that, you know, that's the ultimate goal is to use the big potty. So this is a great one if you have a kid who's potty training. Next we have Look Inside, What Happens When You Eat. This is another Lift the Flap book for ages 5 and up. I love this one. There's so many flaps in here. And you can see there's even flaps within flaps in this series, but your kid's going to learn all about the digestive system, what happens when we eat. There's a page here about when you eat sugar, you get a quick burst of energy, and it talks about some of the negative things if you have too much sugar, like cavities. It talks about protein, and then vitamins and minerals. So much information just in this book. Your kid's going to learn so much. Next we have All About Families. I love this new book. It talks all about the diversity of families, that families come in all shapes and sizes. There's families with grandparents, there's blended families, there's adopted families. I love that this book just sparks conversation. At least that's what happened with my kids. And then my favorite page is What is a Family For? And so no matter the difference of families, they're all the same in that they're all about loving each other, encouraging each other, and helping each other. So this is such a great book to have on your shelf and celebrate families. Next we have Life-Size Dinosaurs. If you have a dinosaur fan, this one is a must. So this one is all about comparing your size to a dinosaur size. So for example, you've got the Diplodocus dinosaur here, and you get to look at your face compared to the Diplodocus's face. And then at the end, no dinosaur book is complete without talking about a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So your dinosaur fan is going to freak when they open up these flaps because they get to compare their jaw with the size of a Tyrannosaurus Rex's jaw. How cool is that? So definitely get this one if you have a dinosaur fan at home. All right, next we have At the Hospital, Shine a Light. Our Shine a Light series, we have so many in this series, but it's a top seller because kids get to use a flashlight and interact with the information, and they absolutely love it. I use my phone a lot of times because that's just what I have on hand, but I'll show you how this works. So this one's saying, what's behind the door? And so you're going to shine your light here and see that behind the door is some doctors, and on the next page it gives you the specifics. There's a surgeon, an anesthesiologist, and a nurse. I love that these are nonfiction too, so that your kids get to learn so much information. Next we have Amazing Women, Over 100 Lives to Inspire You. I love the positiveness of this book and that it's going to talk about women that are modern day as well as from the past. You have authors, you have politicians, you have scientists, you have athletes, so many great women in here. You like, for example, Simone Biles, who's modern day, but then on the next page you've got Anne Frank, who's just historically an amazing woman too. So lots of great information in here that would be perfect for your girls. Next we have Understanding Money. I love that we came out with another money book, just because you can never teach your kid the concept of money too early. So I love this whole series though, because you can see it's in bite-sized chunks, and then it's also very visual, almost like a magazine. So if you have a reluctant reader, this is a great option for you. So much great information in here all about understanding money.